Just making this little video, guys, about the night I helped a boy in young offenders escape. Basically, I don't mind talking about this because this was when I was 17. We're at Hollisley Bay Young Offenders Institution in Woodbridge in Suffolk. I was serving 6 months and 3 days for driving on a ban twice, and opposite we was in an open part of the Young Offenders Institution, which has basically got dormitories on it. And at the end of every dormitory used to be a toilet. And what the screws used to do was it was behind the doors at 8 and lights out at 10. And what the screws used to do is every half hour, every hour, they used to walk around after lights out, shine a torch through your little window in your door. You had keys to your door, and you could go out at any time to go to the toilet, even if it was lights out. You could still go. And obviously, they shine the torch through to make sure there's a body in the bed. Anyway, I was at the end of the dormitory. You've got windows with no bars. The window is open. You can squeeze out if you want to abscond. You get 28 days, or you used to, for absconding, which is a month. Anyway, opposite my room, there was a lad from Chelmsford. Can't think of his name now. Long hair he had back in the day. And basically, he was planning on absconding. And my part in his escape was as follows. He basically, at about 9 o'clock, he stuffed his pyjamas, guys, with bits and bobs. So it looked like there was a body in the bed. And what I did was, at the time he was absconding, the time he wanted to get out the window, my job was to come out of my room right at the bottom and walk up to the toilet. Because if the screw come down, he'd come in the toilet if he knew you was in there. And obviously I could distract the screw so he could do the off out the window. So that's what we did. I think it was about 9:30 before lights out. I've basically gone up at 9 o'clock. I've come out my door. He's at his door. Give me the nod. I've walked up really slow, gone to the toilet. No screws about. Wash my hands and all that. Come out of there. As I come out, I know that he's getting out the window. As I'm up that end. Anyway, I didn't look in his room. I thought I don't want to bring it on top for him. So I've obviously gone back in my room. The next morning, the screws come out, like everybody's out. They've gone in his room and ripped his bed open and seen that his pyjamas are all stuffed. And he's fooled the screw. So every time the screws come round with the torch, shining it on, it looks like there's a body in there. He was from Chelmsford in Essex. Obviously, I'm from Kent. It's pointless me absconding because I've got to get through into Suffolk, into Essex, and then into Kent. Whereas he's just going from Suffolk into Kent, into Essex. A lot of youths used to do the off because you was only going to get 28 days on top. So all the local bods, a lot of them was climbing out the windows and doing the off. Absconding, it was called. Absconding. Escaping, it's still the same thing. But anyway, the next day came and they've looked on, sounded the bell, the alarm, and obviously I know what the coup is. There's a couple of other bods know what the coup is. But anyway, that's my little part in it. But we did hear that he got caught. We did hear he got caught, and then you go up the top end, which is a locked up end. They called it up the hill. They called it, which is obviously where you went if you got caught absconding doing a runner. They weren't going to put you back in the open bit with a window, so you could just get out and run. I didn't even consider getting out. I thought I'm going to do my time and then go home a free man. Don't get me wrong. if I was a bit nearer home, I might have thought about it or considered it. 28 days extra at Christmas. A lot of bods used to do the off. Not that I was in there at Christmas time. I spent my 18th birthday in there, which was quite an experience I'll never forget. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the bods now. I don't want to. Obviously, this was years ago, man. I'm 49 now, so it ain't. It's not like the old Bill are going to come round and get me or anything. I'll admit it. I'm admitting it now. So if the police were out there, you want to come get me? Come get me. But it was like way back in the day. But anyway, that's my little vid going out there. Just putting that out there. How I helped the Chelmsford boy escape from the young offenders. Bit of distraction there. And they didn't suss him either. What some kids used to do as well is put sugar outside your door. If you was up to anything in your cell, put sugar outside the door and you could hear them crunching up. They used to tape their keys up, so you couldn't hear the keys rattling as they was walking along. But obviously you put sugar outside your door, it's all crunchy. Anyway, guys, that's one of my little stories. Putting it out there. I hope you're having a good Saturday. All the best, people. All the best.